All right, joining me via Zoom, very busy man on this Friday. He is the newest Arkansas Razorback committed Friday morning, formerly a South Dakota Coyote. Stanley Umude is on the phone. Stanley, what's going on, my man?
It's going good. It's going good. It's been a crazy day, but I'm excited.
So take us through whatever it is, the last 24, 48, 36. I mean, we know you hit the portal. We know you're very in demand. Obviously, all Summit League player. You had a great career at South Dakota. Take us through the moment that you decided Arkansas was for you. And then we're recording here about 5 o'clock your central time on Friday here. Take us through, say, the last 24, 48 hours when you decided that Arkansas was the right fit for you.
Yeah, wasn't, as soon as I got in the portal, Musselman reached out, and I was able to talk to him a lot and build a good relationship from the beginning. And then, just doing more Zooms and doing my research and homework into his style of play and, my how I would fit into the program. And, just really, I think about it was 2 days ago whenever I really came down to, really feeling comfortable with the decision of committing to Arkansas, and then just asking any last questions I had and just went from there.
When did, as much as you can share, when did you officially tell the staff? And I mean, I can probably guess, but what was their reaction?
Oh, I told the staff officially yesterday evening, and they were really hyped, man. It was really excited. It was a great feeling to see that they're really that excited to get me on campus.
And then, of course, this morning, Friday, you commit. What have you been doing since? I'm sure you're getting a lot of texts, voicemails, emails, whatever. Since you committed, I mean, I'm guessing you really have felt the love from Razorback Nation.
Yeah, definitely felt the love. It feels like, I've never seen this much fans from in any college basketball fan base. And, it's going to be an exciting atmosphere, playing in front of all those fans. They take the team serious, and it seems like they really, really care about their players. So I'm really excited.
For fans that are just getting to know you, take us a little bit into your background. I mean, you're originally from San Antonio. You did play the last 4 years at South Dakota, had an amazing career. Tell, for the fan that's just getting to know you, is going to get to know you as you get set to come to campus here this summer and spring and into next fall. Just tell fans a little bit about you, your background, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm from San Antonio, Texas. Me and my mom, my brother, my sister, we've lived there since I was about 6. I'm the youngest of the family. Just been I hit a big growth spurt going from my freshman to sophomore year whenever I really started taking basketball serious, and then just kept working from there. Got to South Dakota and really, really enjoyed my time here. It was a culture shock at first, but I made a lot of great memories and relationships here that I will value forever. And, just looking forward to the next chapter and hopefully helping to lead the Razorbacks to a national championship.
So you mentioned being the youngest. One thing when you watch when you watch film of you, if you watch you live, you're tough. You can hit a deep three, but you can also drive in the paint and finish with contact. Is that part of just being the youngest child, fighting for everything around the house, or what?
Yeah, definitely. And my older brother, he's playing overseas in Denmark now, so he was beating up on me back in the past, and I'm looking forward to those matchups, coming up this summer. But he's also a big inspiration as far as the basketball journey for me.
Fantastic. So you said growth spurt in high school. When did you start to realize whether it was just a college education or maybe at some point I could play professionally? When did you start to take basketball as something really serious that you loved and you wanted to do?
Yeah, once I got on varsity at Warren High School, it's a real prestigious school. They've gotten, I know Torian Prince is in the NBA now. The guys like Marcus Keene that came out of the school. So I really went there to take the basketball part of it seriously and keep trying to improve my game and give myself the best chance to make it to college and keep working from there to fulfill my dream of making it to the NBA.
Fantastic. One thing I was thinking about with you, so you actually entered the portal, I believe, 2 off seasons ago, got pretty deep into the process. I mean, I have some friends that were formerly at Arizona, unfortunately aren't there anymore because of what happened this week, but they loved you back then. And what did you learn from the first time in the portal? You decide to come back, finish up your South Dakota career. You get this extra year of eligibility. What did you learn from that first time in the portal that you took with you for this time?
I just learned to take it day by day and not to get overwhelmed. Try not to get overwhelmed with what's going on. This time around it was way more hectic as far as the schools contacting me, but I was more at peace with the decision. I eventually came back my sophomore year, and I wasn't really all in on leaving at the time. Like I said, this place has treated me, well, way better than I could have ever imagined, and it'll always hold a special place in my heart. But this time I felt like I was comfortable with what I've been able to do here, and just comfortable with leaving. And also, Arkansas did reach out to me that time as well.
Okay.
My sophomore. But I didn't really do too much of research into them at the time. But it's kind of like fate now. That's how I take it.
When you entered this time, obviously you have a completely different perspective. What were you looking for in that next school, your final chapter?
Definitely looking, for a coaching staff that I could believe that could help me develop into the type of player that I'm trying to be, and giving me the best opportunity to do that. And Coach Musselman did a good job of breaking down my game and explaining how he would use me and his system. I know that Arkansas, they use a really good style of play that I think could benefit me, and definitely was looking to join a team that could have an opportunity to compete for a national championship. And with the guys that we got coming in and the guys that are already there after coming off of the Elite Eight performance that they had last year, it's just real exciting coming into the season.
Dumb question I already know the answer to, but I assume as you're being recruited, I mean, you enter the portal late March. I think Arkansas still had a few games left in the tournament by that point. Were you able to get to watch them in the tournament, maybe kind of visualize yourself on the court with some of those guys that are going to be back with you next year?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely was able to watch the tournament games with in mind, thinking of how I could fit in there and seeing how I could benefit the team, doing whatever I can to help the team win and be successful as well. And watching them was really inspiring. A lot of guys didn't have them making it that far, and they had that underdog mentality that they could just go out there and compete every night. So, I mean, it's real inspiring, and it was real exciting for me to see that. And now that I'm be able to join the program, it's a great feeling.
Fantastic. I mean, obviously, a couple of the guys that were on the court, all intents and purposes, plan on being back next year. Devo Davis, the point guard, hits the winner against Oral Roberts, a team that you're very familiar with. For people who don't know, Oral Roberts played in the same league as you guys, the Summit. If I'm not mistaken, I think you guys actually finished ahead of them in the regular season. Whatever, stuff happens, come March. But you guys obviously had a great year in South Dakota. But how, did you, what do you know about your future teammates? Because, Devo, I'm just saying, like, Devo Davis strikes me as the kind of guy, if I was 6'6", 6'7", like you, plays on the wing, he seems like a fun guy I'd want to play with.
Oh yeah, for sure. Watching him, get after it defensively it's a great thing to watch, especially, he was a freshman going at all these guys and picking up full court. I think seeing that, being on the court with him will just boost my energy and boost everyone's, he's a real energetic player. So he's going to be able to be a spark for the whole team for sure.
What are the rest of the plans for this offseason? I mean, I'm sure you'll probably report to Arkansas late May, early June, something like that for summer school. But what are your plans for the rest of the offseason?
Just continue to work, stay in the gym. I'm about to go to the gym here after this, getting there, kind of clear my mind out and get settled in with my decision. And, just really improving and trying to just make sure I'm ready for whatever's next, make sure I'm ready for whenever my name's called.
Fantastic. You talked about competing for a national championship, competing at the highest level. First of all, I want to ask two last questions. The first one, what for an Arkansas fan that hasn't seen you play before, what do you hope to bring to the program next year from an individual standpoint?
Yeah. I think I could bring a lot of versatility on the offensive end and on the defensive end. Offensively, kind of just taking advantage of mismatches, getting out in transition, running, and turning defense into offense. Defensively, I feel like I can guard 2 through 4, possibly 1 through 4, switching out there and just wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
And then the last one, you've used the words national championship. I mean, we're still trying to figure out exactly who's going to be playing with you. Coach Muss is relentless in that portal. 3 commitments already. There's going to be some guys from this year's team back as a group, and we don't even know what the entire group looks like yet. But I'm assuming, you didn't pick Arkansas if you didn't think that you could win at the highest level. What do you expect? What do you hope as a team collectively next year that you guys will be able to accomplish with the Razorbacks?
Yeah, I hope that we're just gonna come in with the mindset, knowing that we're all there for a common goal, and that's to compete at for that national championship. And I know a lot of those guys are gonna be coming back with the chip on their shoulder after making the Elite Eight, and we'll just be able to feed off of that and use that to help us fuel to the fire.
Fantastic. Listen, you got to get to the gym. Coach Muss is going to get on me if I don't let you get to the gym.
Yeah.
So Stanley Umude, newest Arkansas Razorback. Dude, I appreciate you doing this on short notice. It was a lot of fun. Best of luck next season. I'm sure we'll catch up along the way, okay?
Yeah, for sure. Thank you. Thanks for having me.